All right, man. Let's do our draft spot. Another inside linebacker, Nakobe Dean. We just did inside linebacker Devin Lloyd. Somebody in the comment section was saying, "Well, he's everything you don't like. He's big. He's slow. He's a patriot." It's always exception to the rule, though. You say that it's always exceptions to the rule. Now, Nakobe Dean did not work out at the draft combine. All right, well, he did go and do an interview. So I didn't really understand why not. Why did some of these dudes don't choose to work out at the combine, but choose to work out at the pro day? So I'm not sure if what his numbers was if Georgia had their pro day already. But undersized inside linebacker also can rush the passer just as well. He can rush the passer too, just like Devin Lloyd. But Devin Lloyd does it from the edge. But from Horn Lake, Mississippi, junior 5'11", 229, 31 and 7/8 arms, short arms, 9 and 1/8 hands. So his comparison is Devin Bush out of Michigan. So said explosive three down linebacker with the demeanor and quickness to become a valuable tackler while holding down three down duties at a high level. Dean's play recognition is a work in progress, which limits his reaction time and forces him to deal with more blockers than usual. He'll see as he gains more experience. Quick feet plus agility will bring him to the ball carriers at a high rate, but a lack of size and length means he'll need to fine tune his approach as a tackler to make sure he finishes what he starts. He might lack measurables, but he has the toughness and technique to see a boost in his performance once his play comes more proactive. His strengths are explosive athlete with access to instant acceleration, piled up impact stats in major categories, rarely avoids gap by running around a block, fearless to attack and fit in the gap with force, hand snap to meet and play off the blocker, agility and quickness for effective lateral flow, patrols with excellent track down speed and range, runs through the ball carrier, athletic ability to cover backs off the backfield, feet to match man routes or burst to targets from zone, blitzes get home thanks to timing, burst, and leverage. His weaknesses are built a little stocky back. He's built like a stocky back, lacking ideal size and length. Instincts and play diagnose are just average. Trigger on an incomplete read. Triggers on incomplete reads. Tardy response allows climbing blocks a chance. Can be swallowed up with lingering when lingering on the second level. Traffic seems to find him in lateral pursuit. Average stopping power and length as an open field tackler. Inconsistent to body up and finish. Sources tell us, who he is. He's former Falcons Pro Bowl linebacker Jesse Tuggle, same size, quickness, and talent to go get the ball executive for an NFC team. So, I mean, small guy, straight up and down for the middle linebacker. They compared him to Devin Bush, who had around 10 or 15 more pounds than him. Uh, coming in from Michigan. Let's see, pull up his stuff, man. But yeah, he was 5'11", 234. So like he came in 5 pounds heavier, ain't much. 32-inch arms. So yeah, right around 9 and 5/8 hands. He ran a 4.43, so I guess that's what they think Dean is around. Um, so yeah, same player. Devin Bush is a really good player. So the main thing about it is you just worry about Nakobe Dean covering linebackers. I mean tight ends, excuse me. Covering tight ends. That's the only thing you really worry about. You know, covering tight ends. Uh, you know, when some few teams are still running power football. Getting caught up. Getting off blocks. He fast, but then again, as a defensive coordinator, you got to find a way to match him on backs and not get him caught on tight ends. Can he guard slot receivers? That would be a plus. So, like I said before, it's a lot going on there. It's a lot going on there. So then they say, he been, more of a man to man. He hasn't seen a lot of uh He ain't played a lot of zones. They don't know how he is in zones due to Georgia's scheme. So I mean, like I said before, it don't sound like a top 10 pick to me. You know, you see it on tape, nice, but he can play though. Got that explosive, but it's a lot that need to be learned, especially playing the middle. You know, learning how to play, you know, zone. Defensive coordinator figure out to find the best matchup and not having offenses isolate him on other guys. He don't have enough size. You know, so then again, you got to teach him how to play cover. You got to play zone. And you got to work around his weaknesses. Arms not gonna get long. He's not gonna get taller. He uses speed to, he played with a lot of power too. For somebody small, he can stand running backs up in the lane. He a short tackler. So I mean, it is what it is. It's not. I'm not thinking about blowing the top 10, 15 pick. If you're there in the second, the end of the first, then I consider it. But you know, uh, you had to actually pick between him and Devin Lloyd. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Devin Lloyd, to be honest. And I could be wrong. Nakobe Dean has the athleticism. Devin Lloyd, is just a baller. Devin Lloyd is a guy that's gonna fill the hole. Devin Lloyd can play zone. They don't know about he plays some man. I don't know if he got good as man zone. I mean zone is man, but he can rush off the edge. He's big and slow. I mean, it's a football player. He got size. He can thump. But Nakobe Dean got speed, but just small. But he can play. And if you can work around some of the weaknesses, what I say, what did he come in at? Hold on. What did he come in at, bro? 5'11"? Yeah, 5'11". Shit, Ray Lewis came in at 6'1". Let me see. Let me see. He was considered undersized, but the league was a lot different when Ray Lewis came in. And people say, "Well, what was the difference?" They were more run dominant. So that's why Ray Lewis, it was more run dominant for sure. So you had to be you had to be strong and fill the hole. But Dean will be all right, you know. But I just don't think he's worthy of a top 15 pick with his limitations. But good ball player, you know, good at picking. Also, he had a degree in mechanical engineering. He blew the combine. He blew the combine way with interviews too. They said he was a very, very good interviewer. So he impressed some people. Smart guy. So we'll see. Let me know what you think about Nakobe Dean. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, future chance notifications. We go live, drop a video. Check out the draft spotlight video. Okay. Um, if you want to see more of these draft spotlights and also the NBA draft spotlights to be NBA draft spots to be there when the season over with, so you can find them there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate it, love and support. That's what you support. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We got business question, inquiry, response, video quest. Appreciate the love, support. One time for one time. Peace.